Hi, I'm Eric with Wild Rose 911, and I wanted to talk about the DC3, which is an in-car camera built from Martel Electronics. And the example we're going to give today is a setup that was done for a juvenile detention center, which would work equally as well for, of course, for adult detention centers. And we have put this into Chargers, Econoline vans. We're actually going to do the same system into this van, or forgive me, this Tahoe, which is going to be used just like all the rest of their vehicles to transport their clients to either the hospital, the courthouse, wherever they may need to go. Now the benefits for the probation officers is the fact that there's going to be 2 cameras in the back. They're completely infrared, so you're going to be able to see everything that's going on, even when it's pitch black outside. You'll be able to see and hear everything that's going on in the back. And so that way you don't need to explain yourself. If there is an incident, you'll have it all on tape. Now obviously in regards to the higher ups for the detention centers, they're going to be able to quickly access video from all the vehicles in the fleet. So the way we do that is that we put this DC3, okay, and this goes into, it can either go into the console, it can go on the dash, it can go even into the headliner, and it's quite light, as you could tell. It's very light, it's very durable. It actually was produced and is sold to our military for use in Afghanistan, Iraq. It's currently there and is meant to withstand all sorts of explosions and still be able to get the information available. So it can easily withstand day-to-day use in the probation and juvenile detention, adult detention centers. It can handle all that. Now, what happens is that in this, there's a chip in here that's a memory chip, and then in the back, you can do this multiple ways. If you're a smaller department, you can just pull the chip out and download it straight to your computer. If you're a larger department, what you can do is that if you drive within 300 feet of your center, okay, where you have the antenna, you'll have a chip here, and it'll communicate and automatically wirelessly upload the data that you need straight into your computer system, whether that be a single computer with a data tower, straight to the iCloud. However you want it done, we can configure that for you. And these are used by the Coast Guard, Border Patrol, U.S. Air Force, as well as sheriffs and police departments nationwide. A big plus for them is that there's absolutely no moving parts with this whatsoever. So the less moving parts you have, the less likely it is to break. It can actually withstand temperatures up to 180 degrees, so don't worry about if you're out in the desert and it's in the dash, it's not going to have any issues whatsoever. It's a touchscreen technology, which we're all, by this time, very comfortable with. It also records in high definition, and a big plus with this is that it's actually made right here in America, which may not affect the way it works, but it certainly affects our certain pride and making sure that we're buying American as much as possible. Now, this right here will actually go into the dash. Now, there's several functions that this helps accomplish, and quite a few of them are actually for police cars or law enforcement cars, but the ones that actually would make sense for our probation clients is we have a GPS function on that, as well as a crash sensor. So what can happen is if there's any issues or any concerns, you will know exactly where the vehicle was. You would also, if there was, God forbid, an accident, you would have a pre-record and a post-record, so that you would be able to see exactly maybe a minute before the crash, what happened, did the person brake, what were some of the issues that were going on at the time. And then what happens is once this, let's say you go back to the detention center, it's communicating, it's wirelessly uploading, and then we have a free software package so that you can easily find the data and burn it to disk so that you can give it to your DA. And I know this will come as a shock, but there is absolutely no fees, no licensing fees. There is absolutely no back-end hidden fees whatsoever with any of our systems whatsoever, and that includes the DC3 in-car camera. Now, this is an example of one of our white correction vans, and as you can tell, as the size, that's a look at the size of the DC3 in the window. And then as we go to the back, you'll see the cameras that are back there, and these are very durable cameras. They're all Generation 4 infrared, and they're small enough so that we could tuck them into a nice little corner. We got real strong backings behind them, so they're not going anywhere, and you'll be able to find out exactly what's going on. You'll be able to record it, and that way you can protect you and your officers from false claims and all sorts of litigation and issues that we all know all too well. Now, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to give me a call. My name is Eric Robertson, and I'm with WildRose911.com. Thank you.